How you doing, guys? Today video will be just talking one. I have actually quite a lot of questions here on my iPad. I asked you in the past few days on Instagram and on YouTube, so I combine all of the questions and I'm gonna try to answer for all of them. I hope so. It's not gonna be too long. Quite a lot of questions. Some of them they are very simple. Some of them they are a little bit more complicated. Okay, I'm having my coffee. Questions. I have quite a lot of them here on my iPad. I prepare all of them screenshots, about like 30 questions, maybe something, perhaps on Instagram and on YouTube. So let's start with the first one, with some simple one. Maybe, are you growing your hair? Yeah, actually, yeah, I'm growing my hair. I want to have a hair like a hairstyle, something like a Bradley Cooper when they was filming Hangover 1, 2, 3, because he was always wearing the Ray-Bans, the same style of the sunglasses what I'm wearing, and I thought he looks cool. I hope so I'm gonna look similar. I know different faces and different smiles and different everything, but I think it's gonna be cool. I had the long hair actually, similar style when I was teenager, around 15, 16, 17 years old. And it was okay. It's a little bit curly, and my hair have a color like it is right now, so it's not gonna be like a proper surfer, what you see in Uluwatu or something. So I think I'm gonna look cool. Anyway, something different, but it's also hard to carry on because, you know, I'm driving a bike, so you wear a helmet and it's hot and everything. But let's see, I hope so I can make it. Another question, when you're coming back to visit Perth, bro, asking for a friend? Of course, asking for a friend. Yeah, I don't know, bro. Maybe this year, maybe next year. You never know. Everything is spontaneous, and I had so many plans in the past few weeks. Some of them I realized, some of them I cancelled. You never know. Just keep watching my videos. You will find out when I'm going there again. Why do you always look unhappy? It's not like that as I'm looks unhappy. This is just my face like this, and that's how I am. We are just normal people, normal human being. That's just because I'm living in Bali. Doesn't mean as I always have to be happy or looks walking with the smile all the time or something like that. It's just, you know, everybody having a better, worse days. I'm also not working in the hospitality or something, because I have to smile to everybody all the time. Are you smiling in your home country, wherever you're coming from all the time? Some people smiling all the time, maybe, but we are just normal people. So I think it's just normal. Doesn't mean I'm sad. It's just, you know, we also have various different problems, personal things. There's no always reason to be happy in the life. I think most of you will agree with me that. Another question, why don't little kids in Bali wear a helmet when riding on the bikes with their parents? That's the difficult question. To be honest, I could just postpone this question and forget about this one. But to be honest, I cannot really answer this question honestly, what I'm thinking about that, because I think I will be cancelled after that. So yeah, this is it. This is Bali, Indonesia. Still Asia, what I can say. There's not only one country, not only Bali, not only Indonesia, where people, kids driving without a helmet. But yeah, I cannot say anything else. Another question, any updates on your travel plans, bro? Yeah, I'm supposed to go to Australia again this year, and I also have to go to Europe to see my parents, that's for sure. And once I'm in Europe, I will go to Canada because I got an invitation from my good friends. So I will travel quite a lot later, after the summer holidays in Europe, probably. Stay tuned, watch my YouTube videos, you will find out. But definitely after summer, I will travel quite a lot. Yeah. Another question, what doctor do you visit in Bali? Luckily, I never been in hospital. I mean, as the visitor, yes, but I never had to use any doctor services in Bali, so I cannot really answer to this question. Luckily, I'm still healthy and young enough. Luckily. Thanks God. Another question, where do you see yourself in 5-10 years? This is quite a good question, actually. To be honest, either I'm gonna be very poor and broke living in Bali somewhere, like a very local, low-class citizens, if I'm unsuccessful, either I'm gonna be very successful, or either me and Winnie gonna live somewhere in the first world country. Either it's Europe, either it's America, either it's Australia, different continent, definitely outside of Asia. And I don't necessarily wanna give up and be poor and broke till the rest of my life, as I'm just in my early 30s together with Winnie, and I have so many ideas, dreams, ambitions, so definitely I will try to change it. We're gonna try to change it together, we agreed with that, and in the nearest future, earlier or later, hopefully earlier, we're gonna end up somewhere in the first world country. Not sure which continent yet, because this is, Europe is always my home place, we can always come back. Australia is good because of Winnie, Bali, Australia, it's close for Winnie, but also North America sounds very good and optimistic, so let's see. Okay, let's go. Where will you be in 3 years? This is the good question, because instead of you is the thumbs like this, and in the thinking mark is like this. But this is the very similar, like 5, 10, 3 years. To be honest, those plans are next year, definitely we need to do something with our life in the nearest future. Pandemic is finished, situation in Bali is how it is, so nearest future, within 3-5 years or earlier, something like that. Long term, what is your plan for your channel? More international travel? Either it's gonna be more international travel across the world, different continents, not only Asia, not only Bali, or either it's gonna be continuation of daily life, no matter what I'm gonna do and where we're gonna be. But definitely I will keep making those videos, I don't know, until I'm still alive, or until I still have energy for do it, or, well, until I'm gonna hit 1 million subscribers, because I wanna have a silver and gold YouTube sending you special rewards, with your name on it. I really wanna have it and have somewhere, instead of painting like this one, I wanna have this one, The Monkeys reach 1 million subscribers, gold, with the beautiful letter from YouTube, thank you for being with us, stuff like this one. So I don't know when it's gonna happen, but one day, and I'm gonna keep doing it. No matter what it's gonna be, the content, I will keep making those videos, as long as you wanna watch it. Another question, are you fed up? No, why? No question, just want to say thanks for all your hard work putting videos out every day. Thank you so much, I appreciate that. That's what we are making those videos for. You enjoy it, we enjoy it, everybody are happy. Are you still going to visit Sydney and Melbourne? Hopefully later this year, hopefully. Please cover public transportation in Bali, like from airport to tourist places such as Sanur. Public transportation in Bali is not as in other Southeast Asian countries, and it's really, really difficult to do this. I was trying to do this 2 times, always failed, because waiting 1, 2, 3 hours for the bus, what bus never arrived. But let's see what I can do it. But that's not as good as it looks like. But I will try, let's say. When you're coming to Canada? Whenever I'm gonna be in Europe, seeing my parents. Hopefully later this year. That's my friend who invited me to going to Canada, by the way. Yogyakarta visit, Borobudur, Prambanan, Flores. How about going to Cambodia? Sure thing. There is, under every single video is donation link where you can buy me a coffees or any other donations. If you want me to go to Yogyakarta, Borobudur, Prambanan, Flores, Cambodia, or anywhere elsewhere, you can just donate enough funds for the flight tickets, hotels, accommodation, foods, attraction, entries fees, and I will go, no problem at all. I mean, I did already a few times, like when I was in Malaysia, so my friend organized everything, I was visiting wherever he took me, no problem. I mean, I have plenty of time, just no funds for that. Simple as that, I'm honest with you. You pay for something, I go tomorrow, no problem. Even you're gonna ask me to go to Timor-Leste, I go, no problem. When are you coming to Australia again? Like I said, hopefully later this year. Did you make any YouTube videos before pandemic shutdown? Yes, actually, we were in Flores. To the previous question, we were in Flores and Komodo. we shoot this. That's the first my video what I create, but second what I uploaded actually is not the best quality because at that time I didn't have any experience, I didn't have a proper gear for filming, and totally not much idea how to do it, but I have it. So this is the video, and I also was in Singapore 3 days before shutdown, before lockdown. So there are 2 videos. And my idea of making videos was actually starting in January, 2 months before pandemic, before anybody even thought as something like that gonna happen. Unfortunately, before I started making proper videos already, it was happened. So that's why many people have a wrong imagination as I started YouTube channel just because of the pandemic, which is actually totally not true. But life is how it is. How's Winnie's mother doing now? Winnie's mom is doing all right now. She's recovering very well. She's all right. Next month we are moving to Tabanan as well. But let's say if you're asking us if you're gonna come back to Thailand, the question is no. There's simply no point right now to coming back as we had to postpone everything previously, and yeah, we're just not going to come back. Overall, right now we are thinking more about moving somewhere to the Europe, Australia, or United States of Canada, or somewhere in the first world country rather than living in Southeast Asia. Cheers, by the way. Nice coffee. How much money do you need per month to live there? This is very personal questions. There are so many people out there, especially in Canggu or in Ubud, but especially in Canggu, who spending for rental of the villa more than we spending for per couple, me and Winnie, with our all expenses for living. So depends of your lifestyle, depends of many things. You can do it easily with $700, $1,000 American, or you can easily surpass 10,000. Depends of your lifestyle. And currently in Bali, it's like in other Western countries, or in Dubai, or I don't know, in US, there is no upper limit. You can spend million even per month if you have and if you want. But minimum $1,000, except you really want to live like a locals, you can do it they earn $250 per month. So if you can you can try to survive for $200, $250 per month in Bali. But definitely this is beyond your imagination, if you know what I'm talking about. It's totally different worlds. Are you going to do another live vlog? I could do actually live vlogs, and I really like the idea of making live vlogs, but unfortunately not many people have a time to watch them now. So if you have no time to watch it, it's a little bit useless, pointless for me to do it, because it takes a lot of effort and energy and time to do this, especially in these tropical heats and everything. So, and everybody, you guys living in different continents, different time zones, there's so much pros and cons of making this. During the pandemic, everybody was sitting at home doing nothing, so yeah, you guys had a time. Now, many of you barely have a time even to catch up with my videos, so I'm not sure about that. Depends on the situation, depends on what kind of live vlog. Walking on the streets, probably not. Talking, maybe like another Q&A live stream? Yeah, why not? How many helmets have you had stolen? This is a good one. How many helmets have you had stolen while living in Bali? In total, 5. There were 3 expensive ones, like 200, 300 USD. And 2 cheap ones, which actually, why people steal my expensive helmets, I have totally understanding. It's like you steal the helmet, what is cost you 3, 4, 5 million. Yes, okay, you sell this. People make less per month than my helmet was worth. Makes sense. But why somebody steal my helmets, what is worth literally $10? Like 100K helmet, fully scratched, smelly, ugly. I mean, like for what? Just totally have no idea. And you made answer because they don't have a helmet, but I mean, this is like, I don't know, it's beyond any imagination. So 5 in total. 1 in Uluwatu, 2 in Sanur. This is actually funny, I don't know why in Sanur. 1 in Canggu, and 2 in Kuta. 1 in Kuta. And also, as the bonus, we get robbed in our car during the pandemic in Canggu. They broke out the window and took the stuff worth $2,000. American, not Australian. So it's like 3,000 Australian, I don't know. It's not that safe as people thinking. No, it was not that. O, another question is in Polish language. Czy planujesz zabrać Winnie na wycieczkę po Polsce? Pozdrawiam z Perth. Are you planning to take a Winnie for the trip around the Poland? Greetings from Perth, Australia. I wish, and I believe Sayang also, Winnie would like to, but let's see in the future, of course. Currently, if I'm gonna go to Europe, I'm gonna go by myself due to the financial reasons. We just simply cannot afford to going together, and Winnie starting the new work, and I have to go to Europe because it's been 6 years when I didn't been in Europe, seen my parents, and also some of my documents are expired. I just have to go. But definitely, whenever we're gonna have our life standard, our financial situation gonna be better than it's today now, we're gonna have a trip around Poland, maybe even across the Europe. I always had a dream to go all around the Europe. That was the dream before making YouTube channel. Now when I'm making YouTube channel, that will be actually very cool, serious, traveling across Europe maybe for 3 months during the summer or winter, whatever. Summer probably, easier. It will be beautiful, but let's see. But the idea, of course, sure. Has Winnie started the tour job yet? If yes, how it's going? She actually started that since we first time told you about this one. Just the problem is as there's not that much interest on it. First of all, this is very luxury tours. So Winnie start getting people basically who traveling first class as daily. So you guys coming on the first class from US or Europe, then you can afford her trips because they are like, in thousands, not in the hundreds of dollars. So it's like very, very luxury for the very best top level service, hotels, villas. Everything is just best. So it's not for the average holiday maker like. So it's very hard to get a customers for that. We are just targeting, Winnie's targeting, not we. Winnie's targeting like maybe 2-3 customers a year. So we have time. She have time with that. And one day for sure she will. But this is active, and she's treating this as the side hustle, not as the first main job. She's teaching, she's changing job in next 3 weeks. So yeah. If you're interested, let me know in the comment section. Winnie will answer. Winnie will call you. What qualifications does Damian have? Would you? Hold on. This is like I need to read it. What qualification does Damian have? Would you consider both working in Perth and fly back to Bali for holidays? We would love to consider living in Perth in Australia, especially as it's so close to Bali. Like 3.5 hour flight. You can get a flight for $200. It's easy, affordable, quick. Mediterranean climate. In Australia, the only place having a Mediterranean climate is Perth. It's perfect because of many reasons. I love Mediterranean climate. It's like European, South Europe, near to the Mediterranean Sea. It's like 300 days of sun, beautiful weather, not too hot, not too cold, perfect. We wish, we love to, but it's hard to get there because of the regulations of Australia, qualifications. Even like what I have, I used to be self-employed entrepreneur most of my life, and so I don't have like skills like being an engineer or teacher or something. But for Winnie, for example, she have more than 10 years of the education qualifications. Master degrees of education, have already education, having already a lot of experience. But in Australia, it's like we need people, but we don't want them. You know what I mean? Like she cannot just go apply for a job with having 10 years of education, 10 years of experience, work experience, and so much education, because she needs to study over and over again in Australia. If she wanna be a teacher, she needs to study a master degree of teaching. And only experience may help her to get a job, mate or not, because she's simply Indonesian, which is very sad, to be honest, a little bit. So I think I answered for this question. We wish, but Winnie needs to study, and I have to make some qualifications. Bank in Australia, for me, it's no problem. I could become anything, tradie, or I could become the truck driver. Why not? Actually, it's so cool. And truck, he can make 100K a year. So it's even better than FIFO in my opinion, because I'm still can be in the continent and going see my wife time to time, at least not every once a month. But yeah, it's hard to get there. And study, we need 55,000 for Winnie study plus additional 25,000 for my course. That's 75,000. So it is required by the officials. What we have to prove as we have it. Plus, would be nice to have some money to start, buy some even cheap car and rent some place and everything. So without $100,000, it's nearly impossible to do it. So that's why I said we wish and would love to live in Perth in Australia, but we seriously considering living in North America or in Europe as well, as long as we can improve our life standard, because we don't want to die poor in Bali, right? And they may happen if nothing gonna change. So we have still time to do the changes. But for answering your question, yes, sure. Where do you and Winnie see yourself in 5 years? I think I answered already a lot about this one. Actually, I'm impressed as you guys interested what we're gonna do in the future. That's good. That means as you are really thinking about us, and we're thinking about our future. Even it's not your. I mean, it's really nice as you really care about that. I really appreciate that. I think I answered that already. I hope so. I hope so. We can live somewhere having just regular, average lifestyle. Doesn't mean sometimes we are joking, as Damian dreams to driving Ferrari through the Canggu shortcut. I don't care about the Ferrari. I just want to have a regular lifestyle like you guys have it. I don't need to be rich, really. But I just don't want to die poor in Bali. That's it. Or anywhere. Just not very, very broke. As long as we still have 2 hands, 2 legs, we even speak English, we can do something. Which country that you have visited has the best food in your opinion? You may be surprised, but Italy and Italian food. I've been in Italy and I love Italian food. Starting from pizza, finishing with cappuccino. Since I travel quite a lot, as you know, or you don't know, because I've been in Europe, so many countries visiting in Europe before I even start the YouTube channel. Nothing gonna beat Italian cappuccino. I'm so sorry. Australia coffee is beautiful. Singapore have a nice cakes. Bali have so many nice stuff, but Italian and Italy food in Italy is the best, period, ever. After that, yeah, I like European food in general, Polish, German, because it's similar. Of course, I'm from Europe. Western food in general, I will never say no for the good steak or good burger. But I think, yeah, because I wish to travel a lot in the Western countries, but in Asia, because I'm living in Asia, and I guess this question may be also considered about Southeast Asia, what I showed on YouTube. I like Japanese food, but I've never been in Japan, so that's not the answer for this question. So Vietnam and Vietnamese. I'm a really big fan of the Vietnamese food and Vietnam in general. So in Asia, I could say Vietnam and Vietnamese food. I like Chinese also, but never been in China, so I cannot say that. And I know some of you may be disappointed. I know I'm living in Indonesia, but I'm really not a big fan of Indonesian or Malaysian food. I'm so sorry, but I'm just honest with you guys. Just cannot handle it. It's not my taste. It's opposite what I like. And Singaporean food is just okay. I love Singapore, but the food is just okay. At least I'm honest with you guys regarding the food. No. Cheers. Cappuccino for life. The best is with extra shot. Very strong. Also, I don't know why. I spoke actually with barista recently. I know it's a little bit out of the topic. Indonesian people, even the foreigners who are coming to Bali, they don't like strong coffee. What's wrong with you guys? How you can drink just the milk and flavor with the coffee? You have to have a power. Okay, you can have a double espresso and shot. That will be a little bit extreme, but just cappuccino should be with proper proportions. You can Google about that, how much it's supposed to be. It must be a little bit strong. If you wanna, like a milkish coffee, you have to order latte or something. But yeah, this is it. Talking too much, little bit. But that's the answer for the question. You see, I'm happy, by the way. It's not that I'm sad all the time. It just needs to be topic to be happy and make a little joke. I think I have only 2 questions left. Which night markets are there on Bali? We know Sindhu Market and Sanur and love it. Thanks. Okay, night markets. The most popular one, yeah, is in Sindhu Market. And the markets in Bali, they are not like in Thailand, for example, and on every single corner you see the food. This is totally different world. Still Asia, still Southeast Asia, but it's totally different. If you want to have a night market, which is not only just the regular market, I think it's which night market that's comparing to Sindhu is where you can buy street food in general. I guess this is your question. You can go to Batu Bulan, for example, which is in Ganyar. I mean, on the just behind the border of Denpasar. If you're going to Ubud, there is one night market with the street food behind one supermarket there. I forgot the name, but there is. You can go, very local stuff. You need to know what you want to order and try your skills to communicate with people, because definitely not many people speak English there. There will be some in Denpasar. Anyway, if you go to Denpasar, you can find some. The one very nice, actually nice night market is in Gianyar city, or it was at least long time ago before they built the new one, but I guess it's still. We make videos there, you can try to look for it. But in the tourist areas, I think the Sanur Sindhu market is the one. In Legian is the one also, but it's not really like a proper market. It's more into tourist food court, and on Devisri also is something like that. Yeah, but if you are looking for the tourist one, definitely I could recommend the Devisri Street in Kuta. It's pretty okay, because there are many local Indonesian people from other islands of Indonesia coming and eating there. So it's the vibe like local and tourist oriented, I could say like that. If you want very local, go to Batu Bulan. That will be something extreme, little bit for you. But nice, some people like to see something very local. And the last question for today, where is your favorite must-go area place? But it's not precise. The question is mean in Bali or anywhere. Okay, I will additionally say about the Bali and my dream to go somewhere around the world, because I'm making like easygoing conversation today, so why not? So where is your favorite must-go area place in Bali? Recently I like Sitaman. Actually, we were there 2 days ago. You can watch the videos. That's little promotion of my old video as well, but I like it there in general. And Tabanan area where Winnie is coming from. It's not about as Winnie is coming from there, so I like it. It's just simply still beautiful area of Tabanan, especially if you're driving on the small road somewhere between lost somewhere through the villages, through the rice fields between Jatiluwih and Tanah. This part, it's really beautiful. Definitely worth to try, even get lost there driving by your own. It's small island. Eventually you're gonna arrive somewhere on the next to the ocean, somewhere in the main street, so you're not gonna really get lost. Yeah, that's the two of them. Uluwatu is also nice, but Uluwatu has become so commercial now, but it's nice in general. Yeah, and everybody have a different, right? And the most favorite area where I would see in the world, I mean, everywhere. I like to travel. I would like to go to North America in general, explore as much as possible. Would like to go to South America. Would like to go to Africa even. In Asia, I had the opportunity to see a little bit. I've been in Australia already, so this one I already like put the mark as I visited. But yeah, the continuation of the Europe where in the places where I didn't been, and both Americas definitely. And of course, I would like to go to Antarctica. It's possible now to go. It's cost a lot of money, like $20,000 or something, but I would really love to go. And in general, my dream is to visit all 7 continents. So I currently visited 3, and if I'm gonna go to Canada, will be 4. So I'm on the good way, but still 3 to go. To Africa, I can always go to Egypt or something, or Morocco, but still, I can make it for sure. And I think that's all the questions today. Overall, I'm very happy as the questions are very nice today. I mean, like, not like, about the girls in Thailand or boys in Thailand, something like that. Yeah, it's nice. Thank you so much, guys, for contribution with this, asking us. I hope so I answered for everything as good as I could, right? I just double check if I missed something accidentally or not, because sometimes it's like that. Last time I make a Q&A and I skip somebody's comment. I'm so sorry about that, but I think that's it. Anyways, I hope so you enjoy. If you have anything else would you like to know, you can let me know in the comment section. I'm gonna make it next time, maybe next month. Maybe in the format of the live stream, perhaps. So you can, I can talk and you can, giving me questions live when you are watching, because sometimes it's easier, more natural. And yeah, what am I gonna say? See you tomorrow. See ya.